Transfer of weight. Transfer your weight from side to side, starting with your left foot and your right arm across. Good. Reaching across your body in a really nice controlled movement. Lovely deep breaths, and really enjoy the stretch as you reach from each side. Okay, let's take the stretch to the ceiling, reaching high, feeling the stretch down the sides of your body. Nice deep breaths, really controlled movement, nice and steady. Good, for 4 to finish, 3 and 2 and last one, good work. Butterfly. Start with the right foot in front and butterfly the arms backwards. The front foot points to 10 o'clock, the back foot's behind with the toe pointing straight forwards. Good, butterfly the arms forwards in a nice big movement. Really nice deep breaths. Good, and then on this one, forward circle and bring your whole body towards your front leg before sweeping your arms back and coming back to standing. Lovely, let's continue this. Another 3 times, coming up and over. Good. Remember, just take it to a comfortable range of movement as you take your hands down to that toe. And a lovely tall posture as you come back to standing. Good, last one. And coming back up. Good, and change. Let's take it onto the left leg. Good, let's take the arms back for 2. Good, nice deep breaths. Remember, we're just still warming up. Good, and then bring the arms forwards for 2. Good, and then on this circle, let's take the arms up and over, folding over that front leg towards your toe and back up. Good. Remember, just a comfortable range of movement as you take the fold forwards and your lovely tall posture. Pelvis tucked under slightly as you come back to standing. Feeling lovely stretch down the back of the front leg. Good, last one. It's also a lovely stretch for your chest and your shoulders too. Good, and finish there. Torso twist. Turn to the right first. Starting with our feet just wider than hip distance apart, and arms are in front, about shoulder height. Engage your glutes in keeping your hips still. Almost imagine that you've got headlights on the front of your hips and it doesn't move. Just take it to a really comfortable range of movement from side to side. Lovely deep breaths and relaxing the shoulders. Remember to keep a nice strong posture. And if you're not sure of your pelvis positioning, imagine your pelvis is a bucket filled with water. If you arch your back, the water will tip out the front. If you tilt your pelvis under, the water is going to slip out the back. You want to be in a position where the water is level. Good, and last 2, and last 1. Lovely, and come back to the front. March and leg swing. Marching on the right foot, away we go. Nice deep breaths. Good, and then come to standing, and standing on the right leg, we're going to take leg swings with the left. Taking it forwards and back in a really nice controlled movement. As you take the leg behind, let the knee gently bend. Good, and then come back to standing. Standing on the left leg and taking the right leg forwards. Good, really controlled. It's a great stretch for the thighs and the hip flexors. And the arms are swinging just very naturally forwards and back. Good, and come to standing. Ski sits. Bending down and back to standing. Feet are hip width apart with the toes pointing directly forwards. Bending your knees, sitting back into your heels, sweeping the arms backwards and forwards. And making sure you're coming up to really strong neutral posture as you come up, with your pelvis tucked under and your belly button engaged. Keeping your back straight as you lower towards the floor. and breathing in on the way down and out on the way up. You can also add a pelvic floor lift as you return to standing, engaging more muscles and getting a really great, efficient workout. Good, and last 2, and 1 more. Excellent, and come back. Mobility back stretch. You can do this with a partner or holding onto a stable surface. Stand opposite your partner or surface, link your hands and gradually lower yourself towards the floor with your knees wide, your back upright to protect your stomach and lower back. In this position, gently sway your hips from side to side. Feel a lovely stretch across the whole of your back. Nice deep breaths. Nice and relaxed. Good, and when you're ready, come back to standing. Forwards push out. Take the arms forwards as you take the right foot behind to a toe tap and change legs. Belly button engaged if you can, your glutes are firm, shoulders relaxed, eyes looking forwards. As you toe tap behind, keep the legs straight and at the same time, your arms push forwards. Breathing in as you push forwards and out as you return to neutral. Really remember your core engagement as you come back to standing. A couple of great tips for this. Feel as though someone has their hand on your lower back and you're pushing against it. That really helps you to engage your belly button. And visualise also that you have a 2P between your glutes when you return to standing. So your glutes are engaged. Great place to start would be 1 set of 20 reps, which you can gradually increase to 2 to 3 sets when you become more familiar with the exercise. It's a really great exercise for core and back strength and can help alleviate lower back pain. Good, let's do 3 more. Good, last one, brilliant. Come to standing. Squat set. Feet are slightly wider than hip distance apart, taking squat down and rising back to standing. Toes are pointing forwards and the 2 weights are by the shoulders. Each time you return to standing, make sure your belly button's on and your glutes are really engaged. Remember that water level in that bucket of water, tucking under. Good, nice and strong down, coming back to standing. Excellent. Let's add the arms. As we come back to standing, we press to the ceiling, keeping the pelvis tucked under still and the core engaged. And remember, as you squat down as well, keep the belly button engaged and really protect your lower back. This is great work for your whole body. Just ensure that you stay pain-free and working within a comfortable range of movement. Excellent. If you're comfortable with that, then we're going to progress the exercise and take it into a squat with the side leg lift, lifting the right leg first. Good, and alternating legs from side to side as you transfer your weight. Toes pointing forwards, and the back's really strong. Stay really controlled, nice deep breathing. Remember that workout intensity as well, about a 6 to 6.5 out of 10 as you continue the exercise. This is really great work for balance, stabilisation and cardio. Good, let's finish with 3. Excellent, and last 2. Good, and last 1. And finish there. Brilliant. Double arm row. Keeping hold of your 2 weights, take your feet hip distance apart with your toes pointed forwards. Your back is straight at an angle of about 45 degrees. Start rowing your arms forwards and back. A nice fluid movement. Knees are slightly bent, belly button engaged, lower back's really strong. Take your eye line to the floor just in front of you in order to keep your head, neck and back in a really nice straight line. Bending your arms so your elbows sweep past your rib cage and weights come towards your waist, squeezing your shoulder blades back together. Breathing out on the way up and in on the way down. This is a fantastic exercise for your upper back, which during pregnancy can actually really become quite long and weak. Good, and last 3, and 2, and last 1. Fabulous. Lunge set. Start with your right foot in front to start our lunges. We're going to start with static lunges. Feet pointing directly forwards, upper body is really strong and your core is engaged. Pelvis tucked under slightly. Good, keep your upper body lifted, comfortable range of movement. And as you lunge, your front knee should be about 90 degrees, so your knee is above your ankle. If you feel comfortable with this, let's increase the work by alternating the legs. Taking the right foot forwards, back to standing, and then taking the left foot forwards, back to standing. Really strong posture as you come back up. For a bit more challenge, we can progress the sequence, and let's take it into a backwards lunge. Taking the right leg back into a lunge, good, back to centre, and then alternating the legs. It's a fantastic workout to train your balance, your strength, and your stability. Lunging mum is really going to be truly fit and ready for what's to come. Get 2 more, and then last one. Lovely, come back to standing. Single leg balance with rotation. For this exercise, you can do with or without the weight. One word of caution, if your stomach muscles have separated, and this is most likely after 20 weeks, it's best to avoid the rotation and just stay with the knee lift. I'm going to start standing on the right leg and taking the rotation to the left. So lifting your knee up, taking it to the rotation, back to centre, back to standing. Staying on the same leg, taking it round to about 45 degrees and back. Excellent. Keeping your core really strong, so belly button engaged, glutes engaged. And really controlled. Last time that side. I'm going to take it on the other leg. Good, standing on your left leg, bringing the right leg up and round, about 45 degrees. Great, brilliant balance. And really keep that core engaged, protecting your lower back. Nice full deep breaths. Good work. This is great work for the core and balance, as well as strength around the hips, knees and ankles. Palm pushing. If you don't have a partner for this exercise, then just go back to the previous exercise and continue with that. This is great exercise for core stability and hopefully a bit of fun as well. You want to stand opposite your partner. Label yourself A and B. A is going to stand on the left foot and B is going to move round, so you're really challenging their core. Nice firm pushing, try not to push them over. You want to challenge them, but not push too hard. Good, and then change onto the other leg. So standing on the other leg, nice and strong. Remember your glutes, remember your core. Challenging each other, core strong. Good work, and come back to standing, finish there. And then change over. And you want to push your palms together and make sure you're engaging your core all the time. This is really good to challenge the core stability. Change onto the other side. Good, and keep going. Make sure you challenge your partner, but don't push too hard to knock them over. Fantastic, great work. And stop there.